gonna be so much nicer if I could schedule afties. But it's fine. Okay. I wasn't going to do a stream, but I couldn't sleep, so it's better I do something than stare at my phone all the time. Not really a good thing, so it's better to do this, and it's gets my mind off things, so. Finishing this tonight. I want to make this the last stream. Could have ended it yesterday with one way that I only found out until like sometime after, but yeah. I'm gonna have to be like a little more extra careful. Alright. Still creepy. Technically, it would be a little better for me to just book myself up in one of the rooms, and then that'd probably be like a smarter idea. Instead of having to like play around, but I kind of like this angle a little bit. Kinda makes it that is okay. That's not fair. Not good. I got everything yesterday from them, so it's just to grab stuff now. And we're gonna basically, I think it's the old shed or it's here, I can't remember. There's one of these two. Because, was it? Guy said something. Right, the broken compressor. Shrunk the talking tree. So human figures going into the barks, yada yada. Current time is the only way to get rid of the abomination. Advice from a blind deaf old man with legs is the only way to have, so. And that's kind of where it ends. There's not really much more information. So I have to go through some of these to figure out. So it's useless. None of these Okay. I would rather just keep this on me in case. I think I can only survive one more hit. Alright, so could have checked the quarry. But it doesn't particularly matter. I'm gonna head down to the old shed, see if that's it. If it's not, then I have to head around here. I should probably grab flares meanwhile too. And I have my reasons. No. Still don't like that it takes that much. So we're gonna head here. The quarry, I never really checked it. There's still like some areas of the map that's still a bit to check. But there was a place that had a house. I wanna go and check that and then move maybe a particular way back through, but like these markings are here. Oh yeah, this is where they kill multiple of them. I think it was in here. Yeah, it was in here. But I'm also in the stupid. No. It is better to get longer around than... Ah, flicking 80 red light is in there. That's unfair. So that's where the quarry is. So that would mean if I go left, the house will be close by. And no. So it was up. Somewhere up. What are you? Okay. Let's still be prepared for a fight. Ah, there it is. Okay. Efficiency is out of the deal there. Another one. 6 scrap and fuel. Alright. Stone cottage. So found it. Okay, so they have traps. What's the problem? Probably don't know. Not a pink line to find out. Don't know what that is. So much. I'm gonna run a flipping loop. Okay. Oh shit. Do I look like I'm from the goddamn village? Alright, okay, fine, you jackasses. Meh. There. The goddamn door. Here's filled with suffocating sweet odor of rot. Who are you? The woman's wearing a heavy ruined coat, her voice is suppressed by the cracked gas mask she's wearing. Can she speak? Someone took away your voice. Two children, I feel like I'm talking very soft. Two children are behind the woman, the younger one eyes me nervously, cowering in fear. The older one just stands there and no motionless. You're not from around here, I would have recognized you. We may keep to ourselves, but I know everyone here. We'll never forget your mug. The younger child pierces me with his eyes. The steamed visor of his gas mask betrays his rapid breath. Your gob looks like that because of this fiendish air. Do you know? Because you didn't keep your mouth shut when walking through the woods. The trees and plains are simply beautiful here, and the bushes bloom gorgeously this time of year. Don't let the charm of this land deceive you. The devil lurks between the trees, and he gets to you, through your mouth and nose. The old child's grasp on his mother hand tightens. He does not lift his gaze from one of the hut's walls. Leper demon is a bit of an insult, but you know what? I've killed people, so I don't give a fuck. I just got in this fucking woods, bitch. The hell do you mean? Marsenic? Okay, alright. Woman stares at the floor, her greasy black hair drops down to her mask. Yeah, it is impossible. So, well, this is gonna be a fetch quest or something. Anything else? Something exploring the northern part of the zone made the ground tremble. Devil knows what it was. Oh, I already checked there. Just like those lunatics who roam around the woods searching for God knows what. There used to be more of them, because most of them starved to death. Expensive bodies. So camp. Sounds oddly Pacific, but okay. Anything else? What's this? Fill up our tanks with clean air. Okay. I'll bury this lucid. Another keen. Okay. Well, I'm kind of on a clock, so I'm gonna go and check his room, and then... Fucking hell. Mushroom glade. Okay. I'd like a mushroom. So they're on there. That fucking is hard to see. Should probably just use this until like I get out of these woods, and then nothing's being locked onto. I think it's a Somper that spawned. Or it is, I think. I only have like a guarantee on that. But, now I know where the kid is. Now I have to get in here. Great Lake. It depends if I have enough time to even finish that out. I'll probably just head to the Mushroom Glade and then... But to get to the Mushroom Glade is one thing. It would be better if I head to the Mushroom Glade. I'd rather risk that than anything else. There is a reason for that. Seal house. And I can't find my way out. Okay. We're just gonna head here real quick. But I'd rather just have anything out at this point. So course of action is gonna head in here again. There was a house that I did find, and we're just gonna head in there. It's not this house. Yeah, it's not this house. Kind of more surprised at that I even regrew, but... Fuck me. Fucking A. But it's in this area, I don't know where, I think it's up. villagers. Okay, so it is around here. If I go down, that's heading out. If I go up, sensory relocation. They look familiar. That's yours. Footprints in here. Thinking, arm or the leg. So much for those mushrooms. Can't see shit. Ah. This is what I want. This is what I want. This and this. Told you I was here for a reason. Ah, wake the old lady. For a moment, she stares into space with an absent gaze. Finally, she becomes aware of my presence. You're not. Her empty eyes not taking a questioning expression. Don't expect any guess. Yeah, well, you had flyers. Funnily enough, there's an item I want from her. And there's a reason why I'm gonna want that item. Because of the armor situation, I would rather have this item than do without. So for what have been relaxing, I think it likes it. Okay. Forest is not a place for children nor people. It's a place for the likes of you. The fuck is that supposed to mean? I'm not gonna eat you. I don't know where to live, but a young, strong woman. I do not have the combination to that. Me? I have a little more time to entertain this. So the front entrance is basically just full of mushrooms. Footprints. Says there's like around her house. So it's not, it can't be hidden. So I guess. Footprints. What the fuck? just her house, so they circled it for a bit, headed... two footprints. There's one here that doesn't go up. Well, and that all this is shit. Where? I don't see him. I heard a noise. That's why I was hearing that. Okay. I'm gonna go. Never done that before. Okay, alright, leaving. I'll go around. If I do happen to run into an enemy, then it's fine. I'd rather just get back. Oh yeah, chuckle nuts. What do you think I'm doing? I could do one upgrade as soon as I get back, but... Okay, alright. I saw that. I don't know if that was a fish animation or something, but I'm at the ruins. I think I clear that. Should be at the hideout. That is 1, 2. Why is finding it? Okay. Okay, then other way. Because I try to like narrow down like how many entrances I wanted. gonna put on the late almost immediately. I am finishing this today. This, and then this. Okay. It's pump action. So now I have a pump action in my inventory. Got shells. Yep. And this is supposed to have like full shots. Pop action is supposed to be one of the more stronger shotguns in the game because it has like increased damage. I don't have a chicken. I'm not checking that. Bugs. First one. Oh, come on. What was that? And then there's one spawn. God damn it. It was too cute. It spawned in here. Get up. Up. Still busting. I don't know if they got killed by something or it was something else entirely. Hard to tell. And that's why I like this shotgun. It gives you so many shots. Well, I have enough. So something I wanna find first. So there may be a no, find out when we get there. I'm gonna buy this, and this. Can't really move stuff in here. This. I don't need more wire. I will take the fabric though, and I will take this. I don't need much else. Okay, so I'm gonna have to head back into the village. I want to be done with this tonight, so this is gonna be like a last attempt. I'm gonna carry this with me, and I'm gonna carry the rifle in the back. Pistol will be in here. I'm a bit nervous about this because once this starts, there's not really a way to stop, so gonna need this back. It's the fact that I kind of may have ignored the storyline the entire time is the annoying part. But okay. I barely have like any space, but the thing is I don't really need much more stuff. The thing is I've found the villagers, I just didn't do what I was supposed to do. So consequences are going to be dire. Because there was an item that you can get offer, and I didn't realize, I keep forgetting that this game doesn't initiate the quests beforehand, so... I did learn most of the things myself about this game, so... I'm not gonna do the great hike. I want to finish this. At least. That branch is moving is creepy. Alright. There's one thing that I'm particularly happy about is the developers finally making like a second game. Only problem I hate about the second game, it is in a completely different style. It's still got the top down, it's still like, you know, close to what it was, but it's like, it doesn't feel like it. Like, the atmospheric horror of the game is exactly why you probably get into it so much. Okay, so if I had time and investigated, it would have. But more than likely, she is dead, which sucks. But you still get the item regardless. You just don't get her key item. Okay, so that confirms Quarry. I don't remember if this was here before. Okay, so I didn't feel the quest. Good. So let's go deal with those Quarry guys real quick. They're like right there. Okay. The Bloodstone Rock is basically a hint. He was supposed to just check around, so... Oh god. I legitimately thought it was these. They're not here anymore. Interesting. So we're gonna head to the quarry, and I know what I'm gonna have to do. So, I'm gonna enjoy it. No. But I want that item, so yeah. Bastard died. Well, at least he had glass. I do kind of... I'm not grabbing the wood. I do like that you can still get items relatively easily. So just basically come back through here, pass through the lumber mill. I'd have to do the lumber mill thing like a whole different time. There is something with it. No, I'm not going to explain it. And that is the wrong spot. I still have to keep going right. Okay, so this guy would be here. Ooh, beer traps. My favorite. As far as I know, these gutted pig. Interesting. Let's make this quick. In and out. These guys can't deal with me, and I can't deal with them. And I'd rather they be dead than anything else. Oh, that's all we do? That's all we do? Ah, for fuck's sake. You hit like a wuss. You. I guess he's gone. Let's reload this. Check around here. Alright. I think I should have some meat on me, so not good. Yep, as fast as red. Well, at least a nice kill on sight. Potato, potato. Can't carry more than D5 registered potatoes. For the rest of you. Considering this the hard way. Good. Something on the rest. Okay. I'll have some. There is still that one guy. Don't know where the hell he's scurried off to. Okay. And that's that. Pretty simple for the most part. You could, for the quarry, as far as I know, there's like technically two ways to deal with them. Tree, but I'll just, it's just those two. I'll just explain the two. The third one is more like something you're supposed to find out secretly, so the two ways is basically the one I just did, which is destroy hitting the boulder, well, the supports for the old quarry, which would then trap them inside there, and then the other one would just be yeah, the other one would just be the the other one would just be the killing all of them, which you could do, but it's not recommended because of the amount of ammo. Like, this area does give you like tons of ammo, but okay, confirm that. I don't even know where this kid is. Oh. Good. Oh, there you are. Yo. Come on, you have to go. It's supposed to automatically teleport you, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, brought my shell back. His love protects us, it fills our lungs with clean air, and this is how you thank him? Man, your childish behavior made him very, very angry. Now you'll have to apologize to him for your stupidity. Two kids standing behind their mother flinch. The one grabs the boy's hand and disappears into the hallway. The Welsh comes back with an oxygen tank. Take it as a thank for you. He'll protect you from this devilish here. The devil's brat and the other evils lurking in this foul place. He's the only thing I have and the only thing I can give you. Tank is a little rusty. Seems intact on this side. I can see some intelligible scribbles. The valve opens with a little resistance, but I don't hear the hiss of air. It's empty. Do not open the valve without need. You will only waste the clean air. She pushes my hand away from the valve and closes it hastily. May it serve you well. Okay, so still need to go back to the mushroom lady. There is a reason. There is a reason. Flicking A. Is it fucking dark? I am so happy I'm not walking anywhere over there. If you don't know what the red light does, I'm running into a wall. The red light basically just drains your health, and I don't particularly like dealing with it. Now, there is an item that I could get, but to get it now is not worth it. If I decide to, and this is if I feel like it, I will probably go and get it tomorrow. I still don't know the combination for this house. I don't think I have it scribbled. Also, I do like it, the animation cancels. I don't think there is just now. Yeah, the Corey. No. I really hate that you have to like go all the way down just for this. Focus up tape. Not interesting. Shell shoring. Not interesting. Rock. Notes. This one is just basically. These ones are static, so I. Okay. And this one is interesting. I'll just leave the first for now. There's an item in the Great Lake, but I want to get the sweater from the granny first before I even decide to take on the Great Lake. For now, I just want to get back, and that is the wrong way. I'm supposed to cut through from the bottom until I see the clearing and then go up. The Great Lake is one of the more interesting areas of the game. If I do it, I don't really have a problem with the area itself. It's a big area, but it's... Ooh, bear trap. It's not supposed to have like a large amount of enemies, if you get what I mean. Now, yeah, that one has... those things are very annoying to try and deal with, and I'd rather not deal with them. That's the wrong way. But they keep spawning in locations. They drain your health very quickly, so it is me pestering sometimes trying to deal with them. I don't know if I'm touching the edge. What is this? Shows a big asshole. Alright. But the red light is technically wreckage. Oh, there's a dog. What do you mean wreckage? It was right next to this. You. Ow. You know, the level of shits I have to give with the amount of times you just smack me in the face. I have none. And I have a well. Not good. Not good. So, there's apparently a wreckage. I don't know what this wreckage is supposed to give. But I can't find it. There's an exit tree too, so I don't know. I just want to get back to the house. Man, why are all of you like this? I'm leaving a corpse there. Oh. Oh. We come back for you. Because you're right next to my house. I do kind of think the Deadwoods would probably be nice to have like a survival-esque system. What the fuck was that? Okay, I'm gonna put that in storage. Along with the many other things that need to go in storage. I am gonna drop this so that I may make this. Doesn't matter to my madness. This, you can say it, this. This, because I don't need it right now. Red egg stays. Red egg goes in my inventory because it's gonna start being useful in a second. Okay. If I can grab that, let's just make a couple. And this. Now take this. Take some nails. Before I'm gonna start complaining about this. Okay. I'm gonna have to... I could grab it? No, but... Shit. Kinda don't care too much. Not good. I'm gonna make this real quick. There's a reason. So I could do this, and then this. Molotovs here. Lantern will be placed here. And trying to see if I can stick to areas that have light, mostly. Put that there. No. We're gonna need that for something. I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. I do. But kinda do want to wait until the last second. Well, and that, of course. Oh god. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, you're here. The thing is gonna start teleporting between rooms. Look into it, and it will cause problems. Nope, nope, nope. I hate that thing. Once it teleports in here, I'll go back outside. Should have put one right there. If I just walk there constantly. And that's gone. Is it leaving, or is it... I don't know. I think it went outside. This is... something. I've also learned that walking is better to do when you're in your own hideout. I do think that... Huh. Okay. Ugh. Hmm. There goes. Hey, family. Kind of at a limit of everything that I need. So, you. This is basically all the basic stuff that I was already getting. I have enough. Yeah, I have enough. This is gonna be interesting, for the most part. Because I'm keeping most of this on me. And there is a reason. Yeah, we're going in there stacked-ish. Not taking the flashlight with me, not taking this with me, going down, going down. I have too much of so many different things, so you in there, go to the top, you're in there, go in there. Okay. Where we're going... Yeah, I'm gonna have to be quick about this. So let's get this over with. Originally I wasn't gonna do this because I could go and end this now, but there are two items I want, and it's primarily just because. Well, it's not just because, it's for the final part that I happen to have been spoiled on, because yes, apparently streaming this game gives YouTube all the rights to just basically send the flicking thing on my feed, and I got spoiled on that. Cool. So I got spoiled on the end fight for Deadwoods. Not really a it's like a good thing and a bad thing. The game technically is like a rogue game because it's not a roguelike. I don't know how people consider this in roguelike, because roguelike means it's like a single run, but those runs tend to be like very short, right? Hence why roguelikes are like this. It's 6 in the morning. Not for me. I'm not messaging right now. Alright. Could've just went above. There is an item that I'm here for, and there is a reason. Method to my madness, if you will. Oh. she is dead. Well, apparently the quarry wasn't the only people I had to deal with. It was also the surrounding villagers. That changes all of this, but that is fine. We're going to head into Great Lake. I would have liked to do it with the item, but I should probably just make it this item. Yeah. Flicking, I gotta keep moving. How do I just slide? Okay. That is all I wanted. That is literally it. I didn't even speak for most of that. Okay. I am kind of mad that I failed the grinding quest. But there is nothing I could do. I am going to mosey on home. I'll probably re-enter the... That's another. I'm leaving it. There's a rune here. You can hear the enemies inside. Still don't like stompers, but you know what? Interesting. I'm leaving them. Why is it so much? I am immune to these. Where in the fuck am I? I'm near the junkyard. Do I want to get that event tonight? Yes. Yes, I do. Let's see if I could grab that tank and everything else like extremely quickly. And I can head into the village. And okay, 1, 2, 3. Put away, eat, put away. One more. It's the last one I have left, and I need it for this night. Okay. It's like 5. Yeah. Damn it. Good. Such is my fate for being stupid. This is like the game's like get leave. Nice. Vanishing Knight. Left rest of the wood. And here. I didn't realize it broke down that. Get it, dumb bitch. That was a wall. No, no, indeed. Hmm. Couple enemies and that was it. I'll take it. Because even I know what's gonna happen. Okay. Alright. Okay. Peaceful. If any of you have ever heard the saying, calm before the storm, you're gonna understand why I'm saying that. Here's the Molotovs. You could go in there. You could go here. I have to shred that. This last bit is gonna be that easy. Right. Take this. I'm gonna need the rest of these. Yeah, okay. Alright. There's a reason. There is a reason to what I'm going to be doing in a hot minute. All of you in here. Okay. Now you may think what I'm doing, what that looks like is madness. Oh yeah, very. Well, this is the only opportunity I could do all of this very safely. Yeah, because I'm not playing around with this one. I'm going to leave like one opening. But this is to deal with something that we haven't seen yet. I know they're gonna come from. I know this is gonna come from this end. So it's more like here. But I want to put it on the corners than in the middle, so that I can actually still move fast. This one is going to require so much precision. I do have to be careful in a rush. Okay, that's not all of them. Last one. Take that. Add it right here. You're gonna understand in a second why I'm doing all of this. Or not in a second, but when you see it, you'll understand. And now to get the fuel. Okay. Okay. Next, you go. Yeah, that looks better. You liar. Leave that empty for now. And the gas tank. Meat. Okay. Have everything else, bullets, shotgun shells. Okay. Let's end this. Once and for all, I'm tired. No, the thing is, I don't remember exactly where the entrance is. So, this one is like a shot in the dark. I do believe there's supposed to be some enemies, but it's supposed to be somewhere here. Where's the old man? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back and grab my shovel, and then... there. Lungsummary fishing. Also, I could actually stop trying to avoid these now. Yeah, the gumboots make you immune to poison. Very useful. Incredibly useful. The reason I'm going back is I need shovel. I'm trying to find where it is. Okay. That's about the last thing I'm probably gonna have to dig too. I am somewhat excited for the next game because I am curious how they're gonna make the next game be, because this game is really nice, but there are a lot of things that got cut from the game because they didn't have enough time and they couldn't implement them, or they found that the idea itself wasn't really carried through. Which, you know, is reasonable. This is a completely different house. So there's supposed to be a... there's supposed to be a hole. Don't know where the hole is, but I think it is somewhere behind here, so... Yeah, scrap them. Piece of shit. You guys are moving. It narrows my vision. I needed that. Jackass. And this is why I just like that with this world. Because to waste the shell on that is not worth it. So for now, we're just gonna... Huh. Not stepping on that again. Where the goddamn hell is this hole? No. Finding the hole is... no. Should have explored the village a bit more, but nah. Okay, alright, we're gonna have to come. Why is it? Okay, give me a second. Does that fix it? Apparently not, because I can't look at my journal for some reason. Why? Okay. Okay, destroying the street. That's all. The claims I first need to get this cell located near the tree. I am stupid. I am stupid. If the cellar was near the tree, I could have just went there and just be done. Let's just get this over with. Okay, basement edge. Okay, listen, let's just get this over with because I am getting annoyed of myself. Damn this person. Your mom. Your mom. Your mom. And so it begins. Okay, since I haven't interacted with the mushrooms on this run, yes, I say this run, I have plans. Don't question it. Um, those are dream sequences, and dream sequences are very useful in Rusty. Still good with gasoline. Also trust. Same room. Okay, alright. Freaky. Naughty water. Hello. I leave. Dead. Ow. Ow. Damn. I was jammed against the wall, the animation wasn't done. Is that a failed run? No. It's not. You can't really feel these as easily. But I would like to get through before Nothing. That was a torch. Hello. Yes, it is you. Now, okay. Let's get this over with. Open the valve. Okay. I'll be back. How about we just give him a little light? Oh, that's cool. Well, job is done. And no, I don't have to deal with this any further. I have nothing. Seems like they starved them. You better as well finish it. I swear to God. Sounds like a skill issue, if that's anything. Yeah, definitely sounds like a skill issue. Alright. Try harder. Well, it's better that or you keep stuck in, so there's no in between. Alright, my job here is done. Sure it'll burn, and tomorrow we'll leave. Cripple's blind eyes stare hypnotized at the huge flame consuming tree. It is as if the old man could see everything clearly. The orange fire illuminates his pale, motionless face. Well, I gotta prepare some shit. Down boots and mud drops and I know I'm singing and thinking of even Gillian. That doesn't really rhyme in that well, does it? Nah. Okay. Alright. This is already boring part of the stream that's gonna start. Because essentially, we are done. That was gonna expire. So, what I'm going to do in between 1, 2, 3. There is a reason. There is a reason why I'm doing all of this. Also, 2 shovels. Another one in this. Because I don't need this in my inventory as of right now. There is a reason. Okay. You can go in there. God. Night will come, and there's something I'm not gonna like about this. You know what? We have no choice. Any matter. It has to go one way or the other. Yeesh, my throat. You know, I had water next to me yesterday. Just water, right? But you see, I was so focused on the game that I didn't drink any of it. But it was... How many hours was the last stream? It won't even show me. Yeah, 3 hours. I didn't even drink anything within those 3 hours. You know, you're supposed to stay hydrated every like hour and so. Yeah, now bun that. I didn't even do that once. I did it at the beginning, and then never again. The game surprisingly had me hooked, and there's a reason why I have like a love for this game. But holy crap, this you just dehydrated. So surprisingly enough, I didn't. I really didn't, because my throat and my lips felt moist the entire time. So I don't know. I may have performed witchcraft without myself knowing it. But girls, as of right now, I'm literally just waiting for the timer to go down so that the actual night can start. Because you see how dark and bleak it is? Yeah, it's gonna get worse. Oh, it's gonna get so worse. I got ruined on the... Funnily enough, on my phone, just like, you know, couldn't sleep. Slept like way later during the day. But like before that, I was just on the phone, checking YouTube. I was just looking over some stuff. And then I just decided, you know, let me go on YouTube Shorts for a bit. So scrolling through YouTube Shorts. You know, again, seeing all the regular stuff, maybe some anime, maybe a little horror here and there, maybe something about Monster Hunter. And then, out of nowhere, Darkwood. I'm like, what? Looking at it, and I realized it was the swamp, and it's your base. And then I got spoiled on exactly what's going to happen, so I'm like, shit. This game is completely about knowledge. The more things you learn about, like, for instance, I didn't even know about, like, the upgrading system. Average night be like, oh, you're gonna see a night. It'll be something to remember. I do like this game, but I do feel like if the developers wanted, they could have made like a permanent mode to the game, where it's like you constantly scavenge items and stuff like that, which technically could make sense into the overall lore. I'm not gonna get to the Pacific, but you will see. Um, but Darkwood 2 coming out is interesting because they're adding boats to the game, so instead of like walking through a swamp, you're instead now piloting a boat through a swamp. They didn't show much. They showed that they were gonna do like verticality a bit more because of I am gonna be honest, I would say that them kind of departing from the old like pixelated play style, the art style of the game to go to something like a little different. Like at first I didn't really particularly like it as much because of how the game is and its horror elements. But then I got used to it. And I watched the trailer like I think it was like 5 times. And on the 5th time I was like, oh, I kind of had an idea of exactly on like the second watch, but I was like I wanted to see all the little details and stuff like that because I like that in games. I literally inspect weapons in Elden Ring for God's sake. Um, but the reasoning is interesting. They didn't even just say it, it's obvious. It's obvious that they wanted more of like a 3D playing feel than a top-down isometric playing field, which means they wanted a bit more verticality to the game, which is to me cool because it now means they can mess with more stuff. Now, yeah, the art style being changed is a bit different because it is now more of like top-down 3D, but it isn't like other polygon games that have been coming out recently. It's actually unique models that they made themselves, but it still keeps the top-down isometric horror vibes that the first game has. I just don't know how they're gonna do the weapons. I am tempted to look at the trailer again after stream because I really want to inspect it even more. I like Deadwood, so it was really weird. It's like I'm doing Deadwood streams, and then out of nowhere I just see on my feed Deadwood 2. I'm like, I thought those bastards weren't gonna make another game. Because the last time they made a game was not Deadwood, Darkwood 1. I don't know why I'm saying Deadwood. Sounds like I'm saying a zombie game. Could you shut up? Thank you. Right. But Darkwood 1 is good. I do feel like they could have been I wouldn't say more, because obviously it's like the era where the game came out. Sure, all of my yapping. He finally did it. He finally looked past what was already there. Careless. But yeah, Darkwood is fun. This little challenge I have for myself actually makes the game harder, actually, because you don't get access to like particular abilities and stuff that actually make the game far easier, and far more, yeah, just easier to deal with. Yeah, I kind of figured out what I was actually. Damn. Let me grab those eggs real quick before I forget. There's a method to my madness, passa. What are they? At least I finally solved the section. Then the game's gonna figure out another one and you're gonna have to do it again. We're gonna eat this. You know what? See how it's bleak and dark and not very friendly? You're gonna learn in a second exactly why this is the case. Get the SSC in. Thank you. This is my right side is like hitting me right now. And so it begins. God damn it. Okay. Some things have to come to an end, jackass. Fuck. God. Lamps got blown. Great. Should have put someone in the middle. They're 1 HP. Hello? Oh god. Come on, hit the dude. God damn it! No! Run. Safety. We're done. We're done. How in the fuck did I not die? I'm leaving. I'm done. Fuck this. I should have died. I should have died. I should have fucking died. Oh, damn hard. Hey, old man. Ashes. What was this? Cellar under the tree. Set roots and fire in the cellar. I'll return tomorrow. Okay. It worked. Only ashes remain of the tree. I feel I'm approaching the end of my journey. Is it possible? Fitting. Living on my rainy note. Sure is gone. So hard to freaking see, dog. Okay, that's the cellar. Good. Trying to see where I'm supposed to go. Ah. Alright. Okay, I didn't realize my right side was up. Whew. I'm home. I'm not. Okay. Seems like the way out. Only ashes remain. And through them, a new path is open. One thing I am gonna consider weird though. A colorless goop seeps from the cracks of the asphalt. Interesting. This person is dead. This crippled old man from the village. And the road home. But wait a minute. The white cracks are peering through. And okay. Okay. Something's off. Something is very off. Why is there so many? And an old abandoned truck? What? Okay. And this is why I brought a lantern. Holy crap, I can't see. Am I supposed to go? Well, that's blocked off, so I'm gonna have to go down. 25 kilometers to the nearest town. Okay. Something's... I have a bad feeling. Just... Okay, alright. And the woods are Okay, something is off. Something is 100% off. That was just weird. The many different people's bodies. Could it be from the tree? But then that doesn't make any sense. I burnt them, and most of them came and attacked me. So, if not all of them, so then why? Why was it a truly asphalt and I don't have my items? What the? Okay. I guess it would make sense I wouldn't have my items, but he could not have walked 25 kilometers like it's nothing. Okay, something feels off. What? Okay, wait, no, that still doesn't make any sense. How would he be able to... Can't do that, no. Apartment buildings. But it looks desolate. Something feels off. And they're gone. Who's gonna eat the bread now? You? Pick it off of the ground. I'm not asking for a bustling town. Excuse me, in the living. Oh. some. Okay, all right. Okay, this is fucking hilarious. Um, excuse me. I run back down. I looped. Something's amiss, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Hopscotch. I never understood it. That's these screams from the woods. Why am I hearing that? Hey, my first floor neighbor. Good day. Yeah? What? Okay. Alright. She's just out of sight. Just out of sight. That is all. Okay, alright. Mailbox. Mine is located opposite the stairs. Postcard for my parents. I'll read it later. This is my staircase. It's probably the work of that little punk from the third floor. Someone finally evicted them. Okay, something's off. What the? Why am I seeing the roots? And that's... Why is the woods here? Why is the mushrooms here? Okay, alright, cool. Okay, this is just off. Just checking doors. Sack of potatoes. Okay. Sounds... Wait, that's an audio playing backwards. Wait, what? SL sleep. Just not. Sorry about that. I live close to an airport, so cool. I would like to leave now. Yeah, I would like to leave. Sleep. Okay, alright, something. What the fuck? Alright, okay. I would like to leave now. Okay. Alright. Just, boss? Godly spirit change. Nah, fuck you. You're waking my kid. What the? That's a... Fucking hell, okay. Yeah, you're a bitch too. Sick of it. Okay, alright. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Cool. So reducing sleep, fetus, and okay, something feels off and I don't know what. Pleased to see you, mister. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been almost a month. Maybe more. Refuses to open. Come on. Oh, your mom is a whore. Okay. That's... Why is this the exact same thing? Elevator doesn't work as normal. Okay. Something... And I can't go back. Alright. Flowers. They're still green even though I've never seen anyone tending to them. Would I feel in the scarlet cigarette butts? I don't know, man. It's all weird. Old rug, flowers. Probably someone was too lazy to bring it down the stairs and throw it in the trash. Alright. Nah. It's probably the work of the kids. Light on left side. Body. Um, why was there a pulse? Okay. That was a heart. That was a heart. That was a pulsating heart. Okay. Um, I want to test something. It has no mat this time. There's a bike. Do something with it. It's been... Okay. Light on the right side is mine. Light on left. Bike is not here. Light on the right. What? It's like... How about no? Okay. Alright. So radio frequency going to sleep. Alright. Then there was the fetus. Then there was the heart. Then there was that. And even before that, we saw the goo seeping out of the asphalt. And then he somehow finds a town, despite the fact it's like 25 kilometers away, which is far. So take off my coat. Alright, okay. I've made soup, made you some soup, heat it up. He has a girlfriend. My man is winning in life. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Alright, just now, let me cook on this. Why in the hell does that actually look eerily similar to the oven? It looks almost the exact same. But goddamn, does that look like some good ass soup. Exit. A little bit of privacy. The Frenia washing machine, I spent 2 days in the queue to get it. Alright, but I'm barely standing on my feet. I'll take a bath tomorrow. Okay. Sorzrik. Yeah, but I missed you. Why does that look off? There's these roots growing out from under the... Okay. Fabric. TV set. Search. I can't take it. Who's a good boy? You are. Okay, I guess something is completely off. Bedroom key. Drag this. And even more? Okay, alright. be able to tear the floor off with my bare hands. There should be some tools in the kitchen. Okay. Large screwdriver. Alright. Got it. It's pulsating. This isn't... Something's off. Like, way off. How am I able to remove... Okay, alright. There... It's... I feel my sore legs buckling underneath me, my body becoming heavy and overwhelmingly lethargic. It was a grueling journey. 28 days of human torment. But something's off. Why is there roots in the ground? Why was there just a living fetus in a house? Why did a radio frequency tell me to go to sleep? And then the pulsating heart, and then the roots showing on the outside of my own apartment. Fighting off sleepiness with difficulty, I lean over the bed. The springs creak noisily under the weight of my hand. As I cast my glance on the light brown construction from plywood, I notice familiar features. They're elongated and arched. I can still smell the fresh sheets and pleasant warmth of the quilt. I feel a gentle draught coming from the dark gate between the bed and the floor. And the flooring. Reach under the bed. My fingertips brush against a thin layer of dust. Coolness. Moisture. Touching something rough. My arm is too short to catch it. I need to move the bed. Okay. Well, you know what they say, when there's a hole, there's a way. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, good. I don't spoil myself on the endings. That's the only thing I decided not to do, because I actually wanted to know what the endings were. But why am I naked? And okay, alright, for fuck's sake. Dirty, clumped hair covered a woman's face. She's murmuring in her sleep, clutching a rag doll with a straw. Night is here, the sleeps toll over my doll. So close. Your eyes. on the bottom of a huge valley. I feel dry, dusty earth pulsating under my feet. The emaciated figure sleeps soundly, embracing the remains of a child. The figure is dead asleep. I'm unable to wake her up. Cool. Your faint whisper, static. My little static. Sleep, static, sleep. Alright, that's good. Alright. I don't want to pick up anymore. But the shiny face is covered in mud and sex that clutches a shiny stone in his hand. Skeleton hood smells slightly. The figure is sucking in the sleep, moving his hand as if caressing someone with affection. The figure sleeps in a muddy ground, resting his head on the chest of the skeleton lying next to it. This figure speaks to someone, squeezing an old man's photo in his hums something quietly in his sleep, swinging to the rhythm of a simple melody. He clutches a muddy brass cross in both hands, repeating some incomprehensible words in his sleep. Another sleeping figure. Okay. Something. They're just covered with thick bundles of dry roots and that creak under my feet, and old broken trees. The fuck is that? Pleasant warmth washes over me. But no, but it's the white goop from earlier. Being. I'm standing in front of an enormous being. Being. I feel an overwhelming, soothing feeling of security and happiness. Vast valley at the bottom of which I stand curves upwards, closing over my head. The rest of distant trees turns into a single silent murmur. I feel I'm coming home to my flat, to my room and a window and a bed. But I refuse this dream. I feel heat emanating from the being. I sense my pulse slowing down, a calmness. I want to rest, come back home to my bed. I want to lie down, to fall asleep. But I won't. I don't want to do it. Still, my hand pushes the being away. The warmth that was emanating from it disappears, replaced by piercing coldness. The fuck? Okay. That's some of those guys. Okay, alright, let's just check over here, I guess. Huh? Masiac? Alright, context for who this guy is. This is one of the outsiders. You see, our character is technically was a villager, and then he left and then came back. Masiac is an outsider that helped us. Why is he here? And what is he clutching? The man mumbles in his sleep. He's emaciated and dirty, but his face is radiant and calm. He carries an old, rusty object covered with old beads. Some weapon. The man is talking in his sleep. These are only snippets of sentences, single words, spoken gently and slowly. Start to find a new meaning in them. Pushed figure. Leave. Without opening his eyes, the man clumsily waves his hand at me, then covers his head with it. Freezes. What are you holding, bud? Leave. The man waves his hand again. This time he grabs my arm without opening his eyes. He turns his head towards me. I recognize him. He's one of us. Give me the goddamn item. Leave. Can you fucking hear me? I will let you take her. Her? The man clenches his teeth with the fury of a maniac. Saliva flows from his mouth. It's hurting her. You'll tear her arms out. Oh, for fuck's sake, give me the goddamn item. Give it. Who the fuck? Give. Okay, we got a flamethrower. Let's end this. Holy frame rate. I could not. Go. Or how's my dad? We're not leaving. None of us are leaving. That's where I should be. Why do I have to keep crawling? Fuck, man. Let me die. Alright. A great fire consumed the woods for a couple days, gradually claiming many of its inhabitants. Fuck. The fire consumed the last road leading to the heart of the woods. The three outcasts wearing old rags and scrap food and scrap who, grief-stricken under the enormous completely burned tree, didn't even attempt to run. The elephant family, who did not leave their house or the swamp even as the flames started consuming it. The villagers who cut off inside the quarry had no way of escape. They can't have that one coming to them. And the last living inhabitant of the flooded village consumed by the flames at the very end of the leading home. There was never a road home. But not everyone perished. The lone musician hid in the old hut with a trapdoor leading to the underground tunnels. When the fire went out, the trapdoor opened and the boy left the woods. Good to know that he lived. Pietrek did not live to see the fire. Before the flames appeared, he rose above the treetops in his rocket made of scrap. As he looked through the small spaceship window, he smiled for the last time. The Milky Way stars looked so beautiful even now, when moving away at huge speed. I think that is the first time I've ever felt in a long while just like a serene calmness over this. This game is good. I will never lie on that. This game is good. I am going to be perfectly honest. I only knew there were 2 endings. Problem. I don't know how to get the other ending. All I heard was just, do everything normal with the original version. Like, just if you want, like, do one ending, just go and done. But that was it. I purposely had to withhold a lot of information for myself when it came to the endings, items, and other stuff like that. The swamp is the one area I don't know the most about, and there's only a handful of items that I even knew about, which was the sweater and the rubber boots, and also the oxygen tank. But that one is kind of a little bit more obvious because of how the game keeps like hinting towards the, you know, the compressor and everything. Oh, I kind of hope that that his girlfriend is now his fiance or wife. This is a really good game, I'm not gonna lie. Even just like, even if you don't want to like play it to beat it, just trying to like do all the little things in this game is interesting, I would say, because it allows itself to do so. But that ending is 100% just it is it. If you don't think of it in a video game type way, where like the looping and everything, some people think, oh right, you know, they're gonna look at that and then go, oh shoot, it's just a video game. It's just you know, and that's how they'll probably get like maybe the other ending, which I'm guessing if with how the way it was trying, the entity or the being was trying to put me to sleep, I will think it's like a sleep ending or something like that. Do I? Is that still up? Oh, it's it must have saved it before the epilogue. That's cool. That was that was good actually. Um, I honestly thought that without um without the mushrooms, because I ignored a very, very big mechanic in that game. But the one thing that caught me off guard is I supposed to be flicking dead. Okay, for context, by the way, this is nightmare difficulty. Damage doesn't change between the different difficulties. Nightmare is basically permadeath. As soon as you get killed, that's it. I have skate on the literal edge of death for the majority of this game. Like, let me explain this. I have reached the swamp before and immediately getting killed. It could be either reckless plays or decisions and just things like that. But I would just, since I touch swamp, and it would be like I would be trying to like do all like the beginning parts of the days, I would just get killed, and then I'm like, bruh. So the damage doesn't change between Nightmare, as much. Well, not much, just not at all. It's just a permadeath. If you beat the game on normal, you're beating the game on Nightmare. There's no difference. There's no achievement for it too, which is probably a good thing. I think they did that on purpose to kind of make sure that people just don't try to do Nightmare. But I do feel like Nightmare is a more authentic experience of what the game was possibly intended to be, which was a rogue game. One life, one shot. I do know from a hard run that I did that if you die in chapter 2, you can start back in the beginning of chapter 2 with all the items that you had before on that beginning on the first day. Here's my answer to that. Hell to the no. I was making it perfectly clear that without dying, meaning if I died, I am not starting all the way back to the beginning of a chapter. I want to start from the beginning of the game. But I'm more surprised I actually beat the game on Nightmare. I was honestly expecting for me to kind of go in and out, just like freaking fail like about 50 times before actually making any progress. Because the Monster Hunter run, Monster Hunter, I was like just getting killed continuously, despite the fact that I've played the game for so long. I just keep messing up on dodging and positioning, things that should be like extremely simple for me to do. But this one was just pure dumb luck. There was no other excuse for it. I survived this primarily just because of luck. Because, okay, the birds. I should have been killed by that. From that was the last stream. I should have been killed by the birds. The bear traps. Those ones should have got me killed several times. I literally ran into my own bear trap. It, when the fire dudes was coming after me, and they just add the burn effect to you. But I don't know, my guardian angel working overtime apparently in this game because I just didn't die. Like, I was more surprised that I lived because when I played the game on normal or even hard, I would just accidentally run into a bear trap and then an enemy would instantly kill me. In this one, I just lived. Now, I don't know if mushrooms actually make the game harder. I don't know. But I've heard people say that the mushrooms, breaks the game and they give you some cool stuff and things like that. You can only use once, but they're like, but if you use them correctly, you will live and other stuff like that. And that's cool. Here's the thing though. Um, that I don't know if you take increased damage. I know there's like a vulnerability thing that you can get in the game that you can get from one of them, but regardless, I'm a little bit more satisfied with the ending that I got, and I was kind of more hoping to get the sure ending than the regular ending that you would normally get. Um, I am thinking of maybe platinuming it. I rarely platinum games, so if I do platinum it, it'll probably be when I actually bother to engage the game. Um, because most of it is just like completing stories and do chapter 1 to get to chapter 2 and stuff like that. I am not done with Darkwood, by the way. Despite all of it, I'm still have like one more idea for it. One that is going to be fucking painful. And I mean painful because it is going to be pure suffering. Because it is one mechanic in the game that kind of forces you to not forces you, but breaks the game. But I'm not gonna discuss any further on that. When I start doing anything on it, you will know, and that is it. Regardless, thank you for joining me on this. I am still gonna be streaming. I really did not expect to be playing this game tonight. I just basically did it on impulse because I was awake and it felt like it would be better doing something than nothing, I guess. So thank you for everyone or anyone that just decides to watch these afterwards for just watching through it and joining me on this. We're not going to be done with Darkwood yet, since I have one more challenge in mind for it. So, yeah. Beating on myself too much? I should probably just end the stream now. So, thank you again for joining me, and I hope you guys get some rest because it is almost morning for me. Have a good night and a good morning.